And good evening. Welcome to Goodhue. We're having the presentation of the colors. Let's pick up the singing of our national anthem by the Goodhue Youth Choir. Youth Choir with the singing of our national anthem. Interesting that they had went out and they were looking directly in the sun. If you've never been to Goodhue, this is my first time. It's an east-to-west field, and so they were out there and looking right into the sun. And fortunately, there was an instructor that said, "Hey, we can't burn these kids' eyeballs out. Let's move them in the shade with the scoreboard there." And so it's a nice job. I haven't seen a youth choir perform the national anthem, but a nice touch here in Goodhue. And good evening, I'm Randy Sobrak, and it's a big Southeast East standings contest. Someone's has got to go tonight. The Awesome Blossoms of Blooming Prairie visiting Goodhue, the Wildcats, both teams undefeated. Blooming Prairie coming off of victories at Rushford Peterson 21-18, defeated Fillmore Central in overtime 42-34, and then pulling away from Wabasha Kellogg 49-23. Goodhue Wildcats, they've been very impressive this season, shutting out Lewiston Altura 28-0. If you recall, if you're an avid 920 football listener, Lewiston Altura went to Kenyon Wanamingo and manhandled the Knights at Kenyon Wanamingo. So Goodhue also has wins against Winona Cotter 42-7 and at Rushford Peterson 31-6. And Rushford Peterson, a traditional respected football power. So it should be a lot of fun. Someone's going to be atop the standings by the end of the evening. Goodhue has the home field advantage, but you got to play the game in order to get the acclaim of being the best in your conference. Our broadcast this evening on the Mighty 920 KDHL being brought to you by Federated Mutual Insurance, Goodhue County ADA, and Weichert Realtors with Evan Knutson. Our added values tonight being brought to you by Goodhue County ADA. On the scoreboard, remember to get your 3 servings of dairy every day. And for Goodhue First Downs, Goodhue County ADA reminds us the first thing to reach for when you need a nutritious drink is a cold glass of milk, great for bone health. So our added values there this evening here as the teams are being introduced. Some of the other games going on this evening in and around the area as the season, we're practically halfway through already on the season. Gordy Cosfeld over in Casson Manorville calling the Faribault Casson Manorville game on Power 96. Other games, Hayfield is at Kenyon Wanamingo. I happened to make my way up as I was coming up from Owatonna. Went through Medford, and then up through Kenyon to get to Goodhue. And the lights are on in Kenyon for tonight's contest with Hayfield and Kenyon Wanamingo. Other games tonight, Winona is at St. Croix Lutheran. Waseca is at Belle Plaine. Zumbrota Mazeppa is at St. Charles. Olden Conger, Glenville Emmons is at Kingsland. Chatfield at Dover Yoda.
And at tight end number 80, Henry Caswell.
Other games tonight, Blue Earth area is at Maple River. Albert Lee's at Jordan. Plainville, Elgin, Millville is at Lake City. Triton is at La Crescent Hoka. Austin is at Byron. Among the games in the area this evening, Rochester Lourdes at Red Wing. Mankato West is at Chaska. Mankato East is at Rochester John Marshall. Northfield at Owatonna. New Prague at Rochester Century. Norwood Young America is at Randolph. And Lewiston Altura is at Bethlehem Academy. United South Central is at Medford. And Fillmore Central at Rushford Peterson. Teams been introduced. Cleveland is also at Mayer Lutheran. New Richland, Heartland, Ellendale, Geneva at St. Clair Loyola, and Marshall at Tri-City United over in Montgomery. Goodhue won the toss, and they have elected to receive. They will be going left to right on your radio dial. Wearing the purple jerseys, white numerals, white on the pad, or white over the shoulders, and the purple pants there, white helmets. For Blooming Prairie, the Awesome Blossoms wearing the black helmets, white stripe on the helmet, white jerseys, black on the sleeves there, white jerseys, black numerals, and black pants. And the music is rocking. We are ready. The kicker signaling he's ready to kick if the official says okay, and we are underway. Blooming Prairie with the kickoff in this undefeated matchup between Blooming Prairie and Goodhue. And a strong tackle coming in for the Blossoms that time. Lucas Lovering making the tackle. So Goodhue will start at the 27. 1st and 10. Just the way the scoreboard is positioned, I'm going to have to stick my neck out the window just to get a good look here. But, of course, opening kickoff, we're scoreless from Goodhue this evening on the Mighty 920 KDHL. Goodhue has put up some impressive numbers, and they have shut their opponents down. We'll see what they can do on offense. From the gun is Luke Russian. And handoff up the middle, and the Blossoms putting up strong front there among those coming out of the pile. Alex Leah, 201-pound senior. Matter of fact, a little bit of a loss of 1. 2nd and 11, ball in the middle of the field. Goodhue going left to right on your radio dial or smart device. Heading out wide left is Henry Caswell, 6'1", 200-pound senior. He's out wide left. And pitch out. And halfback option pass going downfield, and he's got Caswell. It is complete. Halfback option pass. That time, vociferous Goodhue crowd right below my broadcast location. And Blooming Prairie got caught in that, and Caswell was open downfield. He gets it down to the 41 in Blossom territory, and it's a first down for Goodhue. That's another Goodhue first down, their first one. Dairy products are tops when it comes to nutrition. Benefits include calcium, vitamins D, A, B12, and more. This reminder from the Goodhue County ADA.
Goodhue hitting the hole on the carry go out there. On the play, breaking up a second down to the left.
Had to find my pencil. It rolled on the floor. Lost gain for Goodhue. I formation. Ball in the near right hash mark. Russian looking right as it comes. Was it complete? No! Nice job on defense that time by the Blossoms. Bradley Boyd, the junior, getting his hands in there, able to strip the ball away from the intended receiver for Goodhue, Marcus Young, 6'2", 210-pound tight end. So it's 3rd down 11 from the Blossom 43. First quarter opening drive on the Mighty 920 KDHL. I'm Randy Sobrak. Glad to have you part of your Friday evening here. Russian going to hand it first man through, and the first man through for Blooming Prairie that time, Alex Lee. Tackle for loss back to the 44, just short of the 45, so a loss on that running play. The Wildcats not getting off to a good start on the ground, and it's 4th down, and Coach Bonsalet will be playing field position here. And the kick angled toward the out of bounds there, and that will be marked down, looks like about the 15-yard line. And that's where Blooming Prairie will take over, 1st and 10.
After the Wildcats punt, Blooming Prairie ball, 1st and 10.
And the Blossoms, of course, led by Brady Kittleson, their senior quarterback. Did a lot of positive things a year ago. Back now for his senior year. Kittleson from the gun. Whistle signifies play can start. Kittleson calling his own number, pick up a few yards off the left side. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 from the 17. Opening quarter, scoreless. 9-10 and counting on the Goodhue County 88 scoreboard. We're scoreless. Chocolate milk is recommended as a recovery beverage for athletes. And the ball comes loose there and fallen on by Goodhue. So a turnover for the Blossoms. Scramble for the ball. So a fumble recovery by Goodhue. Scramble for the ball, and it was Purdy with the recovery. With 8:53 left to go. So a fumble recovery in the end zone. Purdy with the recovery. Goodhue's on the board. Point after the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is no good. Hooked away that time. And it's a number that's not listed on the program. So all I can say for sure is the point after, no good. So a fumble recovery by Goodhue's Caleb Curdy in the end zone, and a big turnover for Blooming Prairie on their opening drive. Our broadcast on the Mighty 920 KDHL being brought to you by Weichert Realtors and Evan Knutson, Goodhue County ADA, and Federated Mutual Insurance. So Goodhue, Johnny on the spot with the fumble recovery in the end zone. They lead it 6-0 first quarter. Low line drive kick. That scoots by. Did he touch it? If it goes out of bounds, that's right where it should be. What's the call there by the official? And the official said, yeah, Blooming Prairie touched that ball, and the Blossoms are going to start deep in their own territory. And the officials mark it at the 4-yard line. So first down, Blooming Prairie, ball on the near left hash mark going right to left. Hand off to the deep back that time. We're getting out to the 10. And Boyd with the carry. The ball at the 10, 2nd and 4. Deep back. This time it's Wangan. Cole getting close to a first down here. That should be enough. Up to the 16, officially marked. So Blooming Prairie gets out of the shadow of their own end zone and goal post. A couple of nice runs. And the Blossoms have a new set of downs. Kettleson will hand it off to the deep back that time. Hand off to Wangan once again. Will go off the left side.
Number 4, Wangan again on the carry.
And he will pick up about 5 yards up to the 21, 2nd and 5.
Gain about 6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
Kettleson from the gun, 2 wideouts right, single wideout left. Wing back in motion, right to left. And Kettleson will call his own number, and off the right side he will go. He's a good, strong athlete, and he will get across the 30 up to the close to the 37, maybe even 38 if they give him forward progress. Looking at the line judge there, he's standing at the 38. But sometimes the head official, he decides what he wants to do. And it's tickling the 38, another first down. Good contingency of fans making the long trip from Blooming Prairie to Goodhue. That's a nice drive there. A lot of crops turning colors. Boy, I tell you, we get a frost and all the farmers are going to be in the field. Kettleson will fake the handoff, and he will continue with the ball across the 45. Forward progress, might even put it up to the 47. And just across the 46 is where the ball official will put it. The 2nd down, and a long 1, short 2, whichever way you want to slice it or dice it. We're at 6:26 and counting, opening quarter. Goodhue in front, 6-0 on a fumble recovery. 2 wideouts left, single wideout right. Blooming Prairie jumps off. The whole left side took off that time. Because he's at the end, it's easy to see him. Owen Kruger and then Jaden Van also jumping off. 5-yard penalty against the Blossoms there. Two wideouts left, single wideout right. Kettleson takes it into the line, and he will dump it off to Lovering. Lovering's the big guy with some speed. across the 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5. Did he get in? Yes. Touchdown, Blooming Prairie. So Blooming Prairie comes right back with the answer. 5:50 left to go, opening quarter. That's about 62-yard pass there. Kittleson to Loverink. The snap, the hold, the kick is good. And on the kick there, big country there, Cooper Cook, 240-pound senior. So Cook with the point after. And what a drive for Blooming Prairie. That's a 96-yard drive for the Blossoms. Unofficially 62 yards. Kittleson to Loverink. And Lucas, kind of a slant pattern coming across. And he just found the lane and he took off. And he's a big athletic kid, 238. And he just outran Goodhue there. And the Blossoms with the point after now lead it 7-6 on the Goodhue County ADA scoreboard. Remember to get your 3 servings of dairy every day. So Cook handling kicking duties. He's ready. Straight on kick. End over end. Picked up at the 24-yard line. Goodhue getting close to the 35 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. And it was interesting, all the officials were waving at once there. And the official getting the attention of the scoreboard operator, saying it's 5:44 on the scoreboard, on the clock, first quarter here in Goodhue. So from the far left hash mark, here come the Wildcats trailing. You know, by the margin of some of their scores this year. I don't think the Wildcats been trailing too much, and there's a flag in the play as the intended receiver, Sean Matthews. The official talking it over with the head referee. And we'll see what the call is here. Oh, interference against Goodhue. You know, the intended receiver couldn't get out, you know, to get underneath that pass, but it wasn't his. It wasn't because he was interfered with. It was because he was causing the interference. So Goodhue backed up all the way to the 20, 1st and 25, and out pattern is incomplete. Big hit that time by the Blossoms, Kittleson. And Brady, he's not a small guy at 191 pounds. He lays the shoulder pad on you, you're going to feel it. And the intended receiver for Goodhue, Matthew's unable to maintain possession of the ball. It'll be 2nd and 25 from the 20-yard line. Far left hash mark. Goodhue going left to right here in this first quarter. Sudden heading down here. Be able to see the strength of the lights here in Goodhue. Russian from the gun, looking right. Here comes pressure, and he's going to be brought down. Nice effort that time by the Blossoms. And I believe coming in was Wangan.
Number 4, Wangan.
And it's going to put it 3rd down all the way back to the 11. They got to get up to the 45. That's 34 yards. They need to get a first down. .450 and counting left to go. Opening quarter. Draw play, the safe option there, but the Blossoms are fired up on defense. Coming up, making the play, Alex Lee.
We're putting back on the carry for the Wildcats. Out.
So 4th down and pretty much forever. And it's going to be a punting situation for the Wildcats. And the Awesome Blossoms of Blooming Prairie should have terrific field position here. Goodhue may have scored first, but Blooming Prairie starting to flex some muscle here late in the first quarter. Helmet high snap, and the kick gets away. Kittleson will call for a fair catch. And it'll be marked at the 44. Terrific field position for Blooming Prairie.
Okay, Wildcat punt. It'll be Blooming Prairie ball. 1st and 10 on the Wildcat 44.
So they're going to be in Goodhue territory at the 44. It's 7-6 on the Goodhue County ADA scoreboard. Chocolate milk is recommended as a recovery beverage for athletes. Far right hash mark, 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts right for the Blossoms. Single setback. Kittleson wants to throw. He will look left. Throw downfield. And he's got his man, Lovering. Touchdown, Blossom. .352. Kittleson to Lovering once again. And the Blossoms will try to make it an 8-point difference there. Just a fly pattern down the field. Lovering, he's a big kid. And he's got speed. Snap, the hold, the kick. And it is good. Cook with the point after.
The point kick. The ball return is good. 3:56 first quarter.
So a one-play drive, 44 yards. And Blooming Prairie has extended their lead in the first quarter on the mighty 920 KDHL. Let's take a 60-second timeout on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
Federated Mutual Insurance Company is hiring in Owatonna and Mankato. Federated Insurance offers full training, competitive pay and benefits, plenty of room for growth, and an unmatched company culture. We are seeking talented professionals who are comfortable working with multiple computer systems and who have a strong attention to detail. No insurance experience is required. Join a company that values hard work and continues to thrive and grow. Learn more and apply now at federatedinsurance.com.
Looking for a dedicated real estate expert in Faribault or the surrounding areas? Meet Evan Knutson from Weikert Realty. Evan brings local knowledge, personalized service, and a commitment to helping you find the perfect home. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring, Evan's expertise and passion make the process smooth and stress-free. Don't just find a house, find a home with Evan Knutson at Weikert Realty. Visit Weikert.com or call 507-210-9140 and take the first step towards your dream home.
Welcome back to Goodhue. And after the Wildcats scored on a fumble recovery in the end zone, Blooming Prairie not only getting even, they're getting angry. They have scored the last 2 touchdowns with relative ease. Return that time by Owen Russian. Russian will get it up to the 38-yard line, near right hash mark, going left to right. 1st and 10 for Goodhue. Both teams undefeated on the year. Just the eye test on the scores. Goodhue has been more impressive on paper this year, but Blooming Prairie has taken offense to that. And pass down the middle, wide open, he's gone. It's going to be a touchdown for Goodhue. All the way. Jack Carlson. Wow. There's a 62-yarder. You get a 62-yarder. You get a 62-yarder. And with 3:39, Goodhue answers right back with their own 62-yard pass. Russian to Carlson. And he was wide open. They just let him go. And I thought, nah, he's not gonna actually get out there and catch that ball, but he was wide open and he did it. Terrific. And the 2-point extra point is good. Had to stretch my neck out on that conversion, but Sean Matthews makes the 2-point reception. So the 2-point reception there, and all of a sudden we are tied at 14. Another one-play drive. This time Goodhue 62 yards, rush into Carlson. Matthews with 2-point reception, and we are tied at 14. So back and forth activity on the field here. Big plays both ways. What else would you expect? A couple of 3-0 teams. They've been flexing their muscle to start the season. And when one team ups the ante, the other team answers with a little spice of their own. And the kickoff taken by the Blossoms coming up the field is Boyd, and he will cut around the pursuit there along the far sideline. He'll get across the 40. Let's see where the official mark it out. It looks like close to the 42. The 42-yard line for the Blossoms, far right hash mark going right to left on your radio dial or smart device. And we'll see what Blooming Prairie can do to answer the call. Shovel pass. Gets about 6 yards. Counts as a pass to Boyd. The Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, do a lot of that. Just a little shovel pass forward, the man in motion. Ball up to the 50-yard line, second and a short 2. Still 3 minutes left to go, first quarter. Gittleson will hand it off to Wangan, and he will break a tackle. Leaps over another one. And he will get it down close to the 30, probably 31. So a gain of 19 on that one for Wangan. Kittleson getting the play from the sideline. Double whiteouts, both left and right for the Blossoms. Kittleson will call his own number. Among the linemen getting a tackle at that time, Ethan O'Reilly, 6'2", 220-pound sophomore. Couple yards for Kittleson. We'll get it down to the 29. Second and 8. And direct snap. That time going to the Blossoms. Cannon Wasick, 6'1", or 161-pound junior. Took the direct snap that time. 3rd down and 7 from the near left hash mark. Going right to left are the Blossoms wearing the road whites. Kittleson looking right. He will go slant in pattern. And Goodhue doesn't have an answer for it. It's Loverink again. Loverink's got 2 touchdowns already in the first quarter. He's going to have a first down. Looks like they're going to mark it down at the 16-yard line. Under a minute left to go. Opening quarter, we will take a 60-second timeout at the conclusion of our first quarter here in Goodhue. 2 whiteouts left, single whiteout right. Kittleson will call his own number off the left side, busts through, and is anyone going to bring him down? Touchdown, Blossoms.
Kittleson on the touchdown carry for Perry.
So with 32 seconds left to go, $16-yard run for Kittleson. Blossoms lining up for the point after. Cook in position. Interesting, he does the kickoff straight on, but he's soccer style for the point after. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good.
It's the point kick from Prairie, the 32 seconds, the first quarter. 50-14, Blooming Prairie 21.
So Blooming Prairie extends the lead to 21-14. That was a 58-yard drive. Big pass. Oh, there's some big runs. Wangan had a big run for 19. Loverink with a sizable gain on a pass, and then Kittleson says, you know what? I got wheels too. Look at this. They had a little power at the end. He carried in a Wildcat into the end zone. So 21-14, a high-scoring first quarter. Any more scoring, I'm going to have to write it into my second quarter column here. 5 scores in the first quarter. Blooming Prairie on top, 21-14. Trailed 6-0, scored the next 14. Goodhue came back on a 62-yard pass, and then Blooming Prairie comes back on a 58-yard drive. And Russian comes up, and he will get up. Oh, did not go down, kept fighting for it. Let's see where the officials officially mark it. They're going to mark it at the 41-yard line. 26 seconds left to go. Opening quarter. The way these two teams have been going, we got time for a couple more scores yet here in the first quarter. Near right hash mark, Goodhue going left to right. I formation. And halfback option pass going deep downfield. Making no coverage that time by Blooming Prairie's Bradley Boyd. It was really a wide-out slot receiver option pass that time. Young, the intended receiver, and didn't make the adjustment I think he was hoping to make on that ball. And so it's 2nd and 10. 18 seconds left to go. Opening quarter. I formation. 2 wideouts left. Single wideout right. Russian will look short and goes right back to the man the last play was intended for, Marcus Young, with the reception. Young gets up to midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short. Line official and the official saying start that clock. And that may be the last play of the quarter. They're just marking it at 10 seconds here. So 3rd down, less than a yard, I formation. Handoff to the fullback. It looked like Carlson that time. And he'll get across midfield down to the 47. And that will be the last play. That will be the last play of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play on the Goodhue County 88 scoreboard, it's Blooming Prairie 21, Goodhue 14. Chocolate milk is recommended as a recovery beverage for athletes. And back and forth, a wild one here in the Goodhue. Someone's has got to go, and both teams are fighting like heck to remain undefeated. We'll see what happens as we continue. Quarter 2 on the way on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network. Back in 60 seconds.
Kawasaki's Ridge and Ridge XR family set the new off-road standard. Built for work and play, Ridge side-by-sides deliver versatile performance with a powerful 4-cylinder engine and premium interior features. And for even more trail-taming power, the Ridge XR family offers more horsepower and versatility for rugged work or advanced play. This is peak premium performance. Let the good times roll with a Kawasaki from Lodemeyer and Goodhue. Online at lodemeyers.net.
You're not wired to have a response to this sound. You're neutral to it. And you can hear it repeatedly without feeling anything. But when we introduce a new stimulus, Save the Food, we've achieved pulling a natural or inborn response from you. Save the Food, because 40% of all food in the US never gets eaten. Save the Food. Cook it, store it, share it. Just don't waste it. For tips and recipes, visit SaveTheFood.com. Brought to you by NRDC and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Goodhue. Exciting first quarter. We're starting quarter number 2. Goodhue is going to be going right to left in the second quarter on the Blossom 47. Russian looking left, now across the middle. Going to hang it up high and deep downfield and knocked away. The receiver, Matthews, wanted a call. Didn't get it. Going to be 2nd and 10. You know, one thing I'm noticing at a lot of these fields, boy, they could use more lights. More lights, stronger lights, whatever you want to slice it and dice it. Maybe my eyes are just getting old, but it seems awfully dark out there, but it's playable. Carlson in motion. And Russian's going to call his own number. Luke fights forward. Flag comes in. I don't know if that was a face mask or what to call. He says if Kittles can run the ball, Coach, give me a chance. I can show off too. And we have a face mask call against Blooming Prairie. That's going to add 15 to the end of the play. The high of Blooming Prairie 2 for 20 there. That's going to put the ball down to the 19-yard line. Single wideouts left and right. Wing back gets into the fullback position there. Russian off the left side, and he will be forced out of bounds.
Number 1, Luke Russian on the quarterback keeper for the Wildcats.
So Luke goes off the left side there. It's like a gain of 9. Down to the 10. 2nd and 1. For the Wildcats. Both teams coming in undefeated. Someone's always got to go. 2 wideouts right, single wideout left. For the Wildcats, handoff to the fullback, dive forward. Is it enough for the first down? Line judge coming in.
32, Jack Carlson on the carry for the Wildcats.
Carlson with the carry. And it is a first down for Goodhue. They'll mark it down at the 8. The 1st and goal at the 8. Single wideouts left and right. Hand off up the left side. Matthews will go in. Touchdown, Goodhue.
Number 6,
So with 10:53 left to go, second quarter. Goodhue back on the board. Eight-yard run for Matthews. They will go for the point after. Player has a jersey that's not listed on the program, but the point after is up and good. So for Goodhue, a 59-yard drive. Matthews with the 8-yard run off the left side. Point after is good, and Goodhue has tied it up at 21 on the Goodhue County 88 scoreboard. Remember to get your 3 servings of dairy every day. Back in 60 seconds on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
This is you over 30 years ago.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
And this is your mom when you drive her back from therapy.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Roles change without us noticing, and in your new role, we help you help. AARP gives you the information to help care for your mom so that you can have patience with her, just like she did with you. Visit aarp.org/caregiving or call 1-877-333-5885 to get practical health and wellness tips to provide even better care for your loved one.
Are we there yet?
Remember, visit aarp.org/caregiving. AARP, we help you help. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
On the short kickoff by Goodhue there, Blooming Prairie falls on the ball and will take over on their own 32, far left hash mark, going left to right. Game tied at 21. Goodhue scored first, missed the extra point. Blooming Prairie came back, scored the next two touchdowns to lead 14-6. Goodhue got one back, made the 2-point conversion, tied it up at 14. Blooming took the lead at 21-14, and Goodhue scored the first touchdown here in the second quarter. Gain up to the 35. Flag on the play, and it's going to be marched off against Blooming Prairie. And it looks like a holding call. As they mark it off from the point of the infraction there. I got Blooming for 3 for 35. So 1st and 20 from the 22. Handoff up the middle. And the ball is loose. Picked up by Goodhue. And the official says no. The runner was down. Runner was down. And unlike the NFL, it's high school, college, if you're down, contact or not, the play is dead. The official was emphatic about it. Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 19 for the Blossoms. Ball at the, looks like 23-yard line. 10:15 left to go, first half. Plan and pattern is incomplete. A little bit behind the intended receiver that time, Gabe Stallo, but some good defense. Hayden Holm got a hand in there. And perfect timing makes it 3rd and 19 for the Blossoms. It will be interesting to see defensively which team can make the initial adjustment here to slow down the other team's offense. 3 wideouts right. Kittleson from the gun. Whoa, there it goes over his head and trying to gather it up there. And Kittleson able to make the recovery. But it's going to be 4th and forever for Blooming Prairie. It was a high snap, and it just whistled through Brady's hands, and he had to scramble to get that ball. Goodhue's already scored a defensive touchdown, and the Blossoms will punt from their own end zone. Shoulder high snap, and a kick didn't look pretty, but it had a terrific roll for Blooming Prairie. And that will be down at the 41. So artistic, no. Effective, yes. So Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line, near left hash mark, going right to left. Game tied at 21, 9:16 left to go. First half. The winner will stand atop in the southeast standings. I miss the old days of the Gopher Conference and the Big Nine, and I'm sure there's a method to the madness, but I like the days when conferences actually had names. Good pursuit by Blooming Prairie there on the sweep right. No gain. If anything, a half yard, but the official on the side, the yard marker people, they didn't move anything. Close enough. And we have a timeout, our first one called by either team. Goodhue going to call a timeout here. They're first of the first half. They have 2 remaining. Let's take one ourselves. We are tied at 21 in Goodhue. The Awesome Blossoms of Blooming Prairie. Goodhue Wildcats back in 60 seconds in the Town Square Media, Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
Since the turn of the century, Federated Mutual Insurance Company and many of our employees have called Owatonna home. We work hand in hand with our neighbors through giving, volunteering, and focusing on community initiatives. We invest in this community because we love to see opportunities and advancements, such as the new high school and the downtown developments. We enjoy seeing the citizens of our great community continue to grow and thrive. And above all, we are proud to be part of Owatonna's rich history and all that Owatonna has to offer.
The Goodhue County ADA reminds you nutrient-rich dairy foods are one of the most affordable sources of nutrition and make healthy eating easy. Dare to compare dairy's nutritional value. It takes 3 cups of cooked broccoli to equal the calcium in 1 cup of milk. An 8-ounce serving of low-fat plain yogurt contains 490 milligrams of potassium, about the same as a banana. The American Dietary Association's latest guidelines still call for everyone to consume 3 servings of dairy every day. The dairy farmers of Goodhue County, proud to provide this wholesome, nutritional product.
Both teams able to get a little hydration here during that timeout. Good to see that neither team has had to deal with cramps. Flag on the play. And pass downfield, incomplete. And Matthews may have gotten the ear of the official that time. That time the official called. I think we've got an interference call downfield, but what's the one closer to the line of scrimmage? Maybe offsetting here. Officials talking it over here. And we got motion. We have interference. Or illegal procedure, interference, offsetting. Gentlemen, we're going to play it again. Second and a long 10. I see the sideline marker positioning where the ball is. Has moved back a couple feet there. So we'll call it a long 10. And pitch off the left side. Big hit by Kittleson that time. Matthews up to the 45. Kittleson, boy, he plays the game hard. And you can respect a guy who plays it hard. And on both sides of the ball. So 3rd down and 6 yards to go. Ball on the near left hash mark for Goodhue, going right to left here in the second quarter. 7:47 and counting first half. 3 wideouts right, single wideout left. Russian from the gun. Low snap, but handles it. Will go off the right side, downfield, underthrowing.
Pass intended for Mattis is incomplete for the Wildcats.
It'll be 4th down, 6 to go. And I think in a tied game, you're playing field position here. And Luke Russian standing at his own 35. Chest high snap and kick. Angles it out of bounds. Got pretty good distance, but his accuracy took a hit. The official keeps walking it up. It's going to be at the 33-yard line, so not a lot of yards there.
After the Wildcats punt, Blooming Prairie ball, 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line.
So Blooming Prairie led 21-14 after 1. We are currently tied at 21 on the Goodhue County ADA scoreboard. Chocolate milk is recommended as a recovery beverage for athletes. Gettleson will fake it into the line, take off running. Get ahead to the 35, a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
All right, Gettleson to carry.
Kittleson once again, this time is spun down. Big country, Ethan O'Reilly. Got Kittleson in the tackle tornado that time, spun him around. A gain of 1 up to the 36. 3rd down, long, 6 to go, maybe. Call it 7. Kittleson from the gun, 2 wideouts left and right. And screen pass set up that time for Wangan, but it was over his head. Perhaps hadn't got himself properly positioned for that ball. A little bit high. So it's going to be 4th down. And Coach Chad Gimble here. Do we feel lucky or we're going to play field position? And he's going to play field position here. And they're going to go fake. Yeah, I feel lucky to go for it. Oh, my. It direct snap to Cole Wangan, and he took off up the middle and up to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Blooming Prairie 1st down. So they set up for the punt, ran the fake, and it worked. Gutsy call, tied game, 2 wideouts right and left. Kittleson from the gun. Looks left, and they want to come back. They came back to that screen pass that didn't hit it before. Wangan gets it this time, and he's going to get it down to the 41. The coaches said, gosh darn it, that should have worked the last time when it was incomplete. They ran the same darn thing again, and it worked this time to Wangan, and he gets down to the 41, 1st and 10, Blooming Prairie. In Goodhue territory, looking to take the lead here before the first half concludes. faked into the line that time. I believe that was Wangan again. Nope, check that. It was Mullenbach. Gage, 153-pound senior. So gain of 6 down to the 35. Near right hash mark, going left to right. Game tied. 4:39 and counting. Left to go, opening half. And pass out in the flat a little low that time. Would have been a heck of a catch by Cannon Wasick. The 3rd and 4 for the Blossoms. I would think this is 4-down territory. You don't gain a whole lot by punting that ball in the end zone. So Coach Gimbel knows he'll have 2 plays to get 4 yards. 2 wideouts right. Strong formation left. Shovel pass to Wasick going off the left side. And he will spin ahead, get that first down, out of bounds. About the 27-yard line.
First down.
This drive started at the Blooming Prairie 33-yard line. So chewing some clock, eating up some real estate too. Strong I formation. Wangan up the middle, weaving his way through. Dipsy Doodle.
Wangan on the carry for Blooming Prairie.
Hogs up front, moving some people, creating some holes. Nice job. Gain of 4. Looks like down to the 23-yard line. Strong eye right. Shovel pass. Off the right side. Goodhue making some nice adjustments. Whole pile of purple there. Taking the shovel pass, Wasick. Not a whole lot to brag about there. I see it as no gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Blossoms. Game tied at 21, 3:20 and counting. First half. Things have slowed down a little bit here in the second quarter, but it was a track meet in the first quarter. Blooming Prairie outscoring Goodhue 21-14. And the Blossoms are going to take a timeout. They want to get themselves organized. So we're tied at 21 in Goodhue. Let's take a 60-second timeout here from our fine sponsors of the Town Square Media, Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
Kawasaki's Ridge and Ridge XR family set the new off-road standard. Built for work and play, Ridge side-by-sides deliver versatile performance with a powerful 4-cylinder engine and premium interior features. And for even more trail-taming power, the Ridge XR family offers more horsepower and versatility for rugged work or advanced play. This is peak premium performance. Let the good times roll with a Kawasaki from Lodemeyer in Goodhue. Online at lodemeyers.net.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
3rd down, 6 to go for Blooming Prairie. Ball at the 23 and in Goodhue territory. Once again, this will be a 2-down opportunity. And going off the left side, Gittleson off the left side, and he is in. 2:58 left to go. Blooming Prairie scores.
Going for the touchdown. Awesome.
So Kittleson from 23. The Cook to try to add on the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is good. So Cook with the point after. Blooming Prairie gets there first. It's their first score of the second quarter. Now lead it by 7. It's 28-21. Blooming Prairie on the Goodhue County ADA scoreboard. Remember, get your 3 servings of dairy every day. Broadcast this evening on the Mighty 20 KHL being brought to you by Weichert Realty's Evan Knutson, Goodhue County ADA, and Federated Mutual Insurance. At the half, we will recap scoring in the first half. That may take all of the halftime to just get through all the scoring. But an entertaining game. The faithful from Blooming Prairie who made the drive up, they are not disappointed. And a good, enthusiastic crowd. Lots of Goodhueites in attendance. I don't know if they like Goodhueites, but I'm leaving town after the game. And strong kick, end over end. That's going to go into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. So strong kickoff that time by Cook. And it's going to be 20-yard line for Goodhue. And it's going to take 80 yards to have an opportunity to tie this game up. But plenty of time. 2:58 on the board. 3 wideouts left, single wideout right. Quick screen. Mathis with the reception.
Second out and 5, Goodhue.
So a gain of 5 for Goodhue. Ball up at the 25. Ball in the near left hash mark, going right to left for the Wildcats here in the second quarter. Man in motion, right to left. Russian looking downfield, double coverage, incomplete. Intended receiver, Henry Caswell. Caswell hasn't caught one since the option pass in the first quarter. So 3rd and 5. Key moment here in the first half. Goodhue trailing by 7. If the Blossom defense can hold, opportunity for Chad Gimble and his troops to possibly score before the end of the half. And pass a little hot that time to Mathis. And that should be incomplete. I don't think it was a lateral. Did not look like a lateral from my vantage point here. And it's going to be 4th down. 4th is 25, so Blooming Prairie will have an opportunity here take a 2-score lead into halftime. Unless Goodhue is thinking about a fake, which would be very risky at this point. You're down by 7, deep in your own territory, or relatively deep, I should say, 25. And Russian with a nice kick that time, and tiptoe out of bounds that time, trying to keep himself in was Kittleson, but he slid on the turf right at the sideline there, and the toe went out, so that was an easy call for the official. And the ball at the 38-yard line for the Blossoms. So Blooming Prairie will start at their own 38 on the near right hash mark. 2:36 left to go. First half, Blossoms leading by 7. No rush for Blooming Prairie. They've got 2 timeouts left. 2:30. Lots of time. 2 wideouts left and right. Kittleson will hand it off to Wangan. Good pursuit that time. Chasing it down for the Wildcats.
56, Caleb Curdy on the stop.
Curdy, who's already got a touchdown tonight on a fumble recovery. No gain, 2nd and 10. Once again, 2 wideouts left and right. Wangan to the left of Kittleson. Knee-high snap. Kittleson looks left, will go right, and incomplete. A little tug of the jersey that time by the defender. And Lee is clapping his hands there. It looked like the defender grabbed a little jersey there to hold him down or hold him back. And it was crafty, but the officials saw enough to say, no, that's interference. That's 15 yards against Goodhue. I have them 2 for 30. So 1st and 10, Blooming Prairie at the Goodhue 47. Kittleson will go across the field, and it is complete. Reception by Lee.
And it's complete for 12, Lee for Johnson Blossom.
And he will get it to the 43, a gain of, actually about a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Ball in the middle of the field. Kittleson. All right. Look off to the left, complete. Going to be Loverink. He's been a handful in this first half. He's got a couple of touchdowns. I think he'll be short of the first down. See where the officials are going to mark it here. Where the officials mark it, Blooming Prairie is going to call a timeout, and that is their 2nd timeout. They will have 1 timeout remaining. Not sure if the official's going to mark it there. Because where they were going to mark it, it looked like it was the first down. And yes, they're going to, I think the chain gang is moving. So it's going to be first down, Blooming Prairie at the Goodhue 36. 1:10 left to go, first half. For Chad Kimball bringing his troops over. Broadcast this evening on the Mighty 920 KDHL being brought to you by Weichert Realty's Evan Knutson, Goodhue 88, Federated Mutual Insurance. So first down, Blossoms at the Goodhue 36. Far left hash mark going left to right. 2 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left for Blooming Prairie. Kittleson from the gun. The official blows the whistle. Play can start. Kittleson is going to go deep downfield. It's going to be underthrown, but they're going to throw a flag. One of those situations where the defender is in no man's zone when the quarterback underthrows the ball and the defender's just trying to keep up, but the receiver sees the ball, tries to come back to it, and he draws the interference call. And so that will be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. It's not like the NFL where it's a spot foul. I have Goodhue 3 for 45. Handoff up the middle. And a purple wave moves that pile back, but we'll see what forward progress. Lovering with the ball that time.
Operating the carry for the carry.
Lovering running the ball. I may have misidentified Kittleson as Lovering there on that one touchdown with 2:30 or 2:58. So timeout, Blooming Prairie. It's a 1st and goal situation for the Blossoms. 4 seconds left. Got a kicker who's been pretty steady. Ball sitting at the, looks like 3-yard line. Far left hash mark. Chad Gibble sold on the play. And he sold on it. Then Lovering's going to go for it, and he's going to slip on the turf, and he's going to be held short. And so they went for the gamble, trying to go for the 2-scored lead. Did not happen, and that's where we're at the end of the first half. It is Blooming Prairie 28 and Goodhue 21. After an active first half, things slowed down here in the second quarter. Both teams, these are good teams, making adjustments, and so each team getting a touchdown in that second quarter, and that's where we're at, 28-21, Blooming Prairie at the half. Let's take a 90-second timeout here from our fine sponsors, and we'll get into our halftime features. You're listening to Goodhue and Awesome Blossom Football on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
Dreaming of the perfect home in Faribault? Look no further than Evan Knutson Homes, your local Weikert Realty expert. Evan Knutson knows the community inside and out, helping families just like yours find the home that fits their needs and budget. Whether you're buying your first home or looking to upgrade, Evan is here to guide you every step of the way. Trust experience. Trust commitment. Trust Evan Knutson Homes, Weikert Realty in Faribault. Call 507-210-9140 today and start your journey home.
Why should you volunteer with Meals on Wheels?
I never thought that 5 minutes could make so much difference in the lives of two people, but it has.
Drop off a warm meal and get more than you expect. Volunteer at americaletsdolunch.org. Brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
The Goodhue County ADA reminds you nutrient-rich dairy foods are one of the most affordable sources of nutrition and make healthy eating easy. Dare to compare dairy's nutritional value. It takes 3 cups of cooked broccoli to equal the calcium in 1 cup of milk. An 8-ounce serving of low-fat plain yogurt contains 490 milligrams of potassium, about the same as a banana. The American Dietary Association's latest guidelines still call for everyone to consume 3 servings of dairy every day. The dairy farmers of Goodhue County, proud to provide this wholesome nutritional product.
Welcome back to Goodhue. It is Parents' Night here in Goodhue, so parents are being escorted across the field by the players. You know, every school does it a little bit different. I've seen those where they do it as part of the pregame, and here they're doing it as part of the halftime, and here you've been working your butt off, especially if you're a starter, and now got to take mom and or dad or across the field, and your coach is going, we got lots of things to talk about. We're down by 7, but it's only a game. So, and if it wasn't for the parents, these players wouldn't be where they're at today. So, Parents' Night here in Goodhue, part of the halftime feature. And looking at the first half scoring, wild first quarter, 8:53, a fumble recovery in the end zone by Goodhue's. Goodhue's Caleb Curdy. Point after was no good, and Goodhue had a 6-0 lead. Blooming Prairie came back. It was a 96-yard drive for Blooming Prairie. Ended up with a 62-yard pass from Kittleson to Lovering. Cook with the point after, and Blooming Prairie led 7-6. Blooming Prairie got the ball back, 3:52 of the first quarter. 44-yard pass, Kittleson to Lovering, kind of fly pattern. Cook with the point after, and Blooming Prairie is up 8, 14-6. Boy, it didn't take long. One play drive for Goodhue. 3:39 left to go first quarter. 62-yard pass from Rushland to Carlson. They let the big fullback go on the fly, and the pass was perfect. And Mathis with the 2-point reception there. And we were tied at 14, still first quarter. 32 seconds left. 16-yard run by Kittleson. Cook with the point after, and after 1 quarter of play, it was 21-14. 8-yard run by Mathis at the second quarter. 10:53 left to go in the second quarter. Point after was good. We were tied at 21. And with 2:58 left to go second quarter, 23-yard run. And after looking closer at the running style there, that was Lovering off the left side. Cook with the point after. And Blooming Prairie leads in the battle of undefeated, 28-21. Looking at the standings in the Mid-Southeast East standings there, Blooming Prairie, Goodhue, each 3-0 on the season. Fillmore Central and Lewiston Altura at 2-1. Wabasha Kellogg at 2-1. Winona Cotter at 2-1. Rushford Peterson 1-2. Bethlehem Academy, Hayfield, and Kenyon Wanamingo all 0-3. I mentioned earlier, Hayfield was facing Kenyon Wanamingo this evening. So in that game, someone's always got to go there as well. But in this case, it's one team's going to get their first win of the season. Another action going across the area. Faribault is at Casson Matterville. Gordy Cosfeld was calling Power 96. Mentioned already, Hayfield at Kenyon Wanamingo. Someone's going to get their first win of the season there. Winona's at St. Croix Lutheran Academy. Wasika's at Belle Plaine. Zumbrota Mazeppa is at St. Charles. Alden Conger, Glenville Emmons at Kingsland. Chatfield at Dover Yoda. And so all the players introduced, and now they're hustling back. Get back into their halftime adjustments, trailing Blooming Prairie by 7. Blue Earth area is at Maple River. That game being played in Mapleton. Albert Lee's at Jordan. Plainview, Elgin Millville at Lake City. Other games include Triton at La Crescent Hoka. Austin is at Byron. Rochester Lourdes at Red Wing. Mankato West is at Chaska. Mankato East at Rochester John Marshall. Northfield is at Owatonna at Federated Field there, the new high school. New Prigs at Rochester Century. Norwood Young America is at Randolph. Other games in week number 4 of the season include Lewiston Alturas at Bethlehem Academy. United South Central at Medford. Blooming Prairie, of course, here in Goodhue this evening. Fillmore Central at Rushford Peterson. Cleveland is at Mayor Lutheran. New Richland, Heartland, Ellendale, Geneva at St. Clair Loyola. And Marshall at Tri-City United. So I'm wondering if that Medford football game, if that was canceled, or I didn't see any lights going past Medford in the late afternoon hours. It's been after 5. And I didn't see any activity at the school, so I don't know the status of that game. Rochester Mayo is at Lakeville South. Oh, this is for... Okay, we got through all of the games for this week. Looking ahead, what's coming up on the schedule? For next Friday, the 27th, games that are coming up, be week number 5 in the Minnesota State High School Football League season. Rochester Mayo will be at Lakeville South. Lewiston Altura at Wabasha Kellogg. Blue Earth area is at Laverne. Maple River at Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial. Randolph will be at Cleveland. This is coming up next Friday, the 27th. Kenyon Wanamingo will be at Blooming Prairie to take on the Awesome Blossoms. Rushford Peterson is at Hayfield. Medford scheduled to play New Richland at New Richland, Heartland, Ellendale, Geneva. Triton will be at Chatfield. Stewartville at Lake City. Red Wing at Plainview, Elgin, Millville. Holy Family Catholic will be at Byron. Zumbrota Mazeppa at Pine Island. Other games include St. Clair at Minnesota. And that's all I have for the football games that were listed for week number 5. Let's give some credit to the girls as we have, looks like some flag football taking place on the field with the youth of Goodhue area here. And volleyball scores from last evening. St. Clair shutting down Minnesota Valley Lutheran 3-0. New Prague over Wayzata 3-0. Mankato West getting shut out by Northfield. That game match in Northfield last evening. We're talking girls volleyball now. Medelia in 4 over Mankato Loyola. Dover Yoda falls to Rochester Lourdes. That went the distance, so went 5. Lourdes winning 3-2. Medford Lady Tigers continue to do well. They defeated Randolph 3-1. Martin County West falling to Cleveland 3-0. Waterville Alicia Morristown loses in 5 to Triton in Dodge Center 3-2. Waseca Downs New Ulm 4. Rochester Century shuts down Rochester John Marshall in girls volleyball. Casson Manorville falls to Winona Cotter 3-1. Southland tops Schaefer Academy 3-0. And Fillmore Central loses in 3 to Stewartville. Stewartville, boy, they got quite a program down there. And New Richland, Heartland, Ellendale, Geneva upends Bethlehem Academy in 4. That being played in New Richland. Pine Island falls to Chatfield in 3. And Kenyon Wanamingo defeated Blooming Prairie in 3. That being played last evening in Kenyon Wanamingo. So that is a look at the scores in girls volleyball. Had the opportunity to look at what's taking place in football this evening, what's coming up next week. It's Parents' Night in Goodhue. Taking a look at scoring in the first half of our game here, Blooming Prairie at Goodhue. The winner will be on top of the standings in the Mid-Southeast East Division of the standings. But Zumbrota recovered a fumble by Blooming Prairie in the end zone. And it was 6-0 as the point after is no good. Blooming Prairie ended up scoring the next 2 touchdowns. The first one completed a 96-yard drive, 62-yard pass, Kittleson to Lovering. And then Blooming Prairie got it back with 3:52 left to go in the first quarter, 44-yard pass. It essentially was a fly pattern. Kittleson to Lovering there, Cook with the extra point. And Blooming Prairie led at that point, 14-6. It only took one play for Goodhue to get back in the game, 62-yard pass. It was rushing to Jack Carlson. Carlson, the fullback, went on the fly pattern. Going on Blooming Prairie, paid attention to him, and he was wide open. And he took it the distance, 62 yards. Mathis with the 2-point reception, and we were tied at 14. Blooming Prairie scored. 16-yard run by Kittleson. Cook with the point after 32 seconds left to go in that first quarter. Both teams making some adjustments in that second quarter. Mathis with an 8-yard run around the end. Point after was good, and the game was tied at 21 with 10:53 left to go, second quarter. But Blooming Prairie managed to score with 2:58 left to go, 23-yard run by Lovering. He took it off the left side, Cook with the point after, and that is where we stand at 28-21. Extended halftime features here. Certainly with Parents' Night, Goodhue coaches want their opportunity to talk with their players, so maybe a little longer halftime for Blooming Prairie. The clock showing a minute and a half left here, so I would anticipate they're going to be getting 2 teams on the field here, and we will get started, loosen up, both teams get loosened up and get underway with a second half. Good, exciting first half here. Anyone who paid for admission getting their money's worth in this one. Our added values this evening being brought to you by, on the scoreboard, being brought to you by the Goodhue County ADA. And as for first downs, Goodhue County ADA also sponsoring that. As the Goodhue County ADA reminds us, the first thing to reach for when you need a nutritious drink is a cold glass of milk. Great for bone health. Our broadcast this evening on the Mighty 920 KDHL being brought to you by Federated Mutual Insurance, Goodhue County ADA, and Weichert Realty's Evan Knutson, all fine sponsors of our broadcast this evening on the Mighty 920 KDHL. Let's take a 90-second break as we will, time's running out for the youth playing flag football here. Blooming Prairie is heading to the sideline, and we will anticipate seeing goodness. Wash my tongue out with soap there. Goodhue, the Wildcats, coming back onto the field here. And we will get underway with second half action on the Mighty 920 KHL after this 90-second timeout on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
Kawasaki's Ridge and Ridge XR family set the new off-road standard. Built for work and play, Ridge side-by-sides deliver versatile performance with a powerful 4-cylinder engine and premium interior features. And for even more trail-taming power, the Ridge XR family offers more horsepower and versatility for rugged work or advanced play. This is peak premium performance. Let the good times roll with a Kawasaki from Lodemeyer and Goodhue. Online at lodemeyers.net.
Smoke alarms save lives, but they don't last forever. Find out your smoke alarm's age by looking at the date of manufacture on the back or side of the alarm. Then make sure to replace it 10 years from that date. The National Fire Protection Association and your local fire department remind you, don't wait, check the date. Replace smoke alarms every 10 years. Visit firepreventionweek.org. That's firepreventionweek.org for more information.
Federated Mutual Insurance Company is hiring in Owatonna and Mankato. Federated Insurance offers full training, competitive pay and benefits, plenty of room for growth, and an unmatched company culture. We are seeking talented professionals who are comfortable working with multiple computer systems and who have a strong attention to detail. No insurance experience is required. Join a company that values hard work and continues to thrive and grow. Learn more and apply now at federatedinsurance.com.
Welcome back to Goodhue. Both teams are on the field, stretching it out, warming it up here as we look to get started with the second half. Just looking across the field, number of mature trees. Usually, you don't have that many trees along the sideline there. I think of some of the other places, Kenyon Wanamingo, they have it kind of blocking the sun from the west as the sun goes down there. They probably could have used a few more trees here in Goodhue to block the sun when the sun's out for the start of the game. Certainly Goodhue they won the toss and they wanted to receive, but they didn't want to have to face the sun. So they were going from west to east, while Blooming Prairie had to look in that sun in the early going here. Of course, now with the sun down, it's irrelevant, but interesting how some of these schools landscape their property here, and so lots of trees along the far sideline where the visiting fans are located at. It's cooling off nicely here in Goodhue. So both teams have had enough warm-up. It's time to play some football. Blooming Prairie will be getting the ball first here in the second half. And the Blossoms, they went down. They had a chance. They were down. They had a goal-to-goal situation down at the 3. They had a chance to kick a field goal, which would have been a 2-score lead. But Coach Chad Gimble decided, you know what? I'd like to go for a 2-touchdown lead. And Lovering slipped when he tried to make his cut there and was held short. So we'll see what happens here in the second half, opening drive, which team has made the better adjustments. Blooming Prairie will receive, and they'll be going from right to left on your radio dial or smart device. And Giovanni Sanchez Gonzalez will be kicking off. I don't know who's wearing 42 today, but there's a 42 kicking the ball. Now listed on the program. Please, coaches, I've seen it every week. Identify all your players and all the numbers. They're going to be on the field. I want to know their number. And Loverink lost control of the ball, picked it up, and makes the best of a tough situation. So Blooming Prairie will start. I think it's going to be about 18-yard line. Shotgun formation. Hand it off, first man through.
Wangan on the carry.
Wangan just trying to verify that Kittleson is out there. Yes, Kittleson is out there. Wangan picked up a few yards on that opening carry. Second man through. That will be Wangan again, and that will be enough for a first down.
Wangan on the carry for Blooming Prairie. First down for the offensive line.
And I think the team that can take some air out of the ball and physically dominate their opponent is going to be the team that's going to win this game here. And good pursuit. Give some love to the first guy there. That was Hayden Holm. Went in there, made the tackle. I believe it was on Wasick. But Holm got in there, held on tight to the ankle until he got some help. Blooming Prairie is going to lose all the way back to the 24-yard line. Planted in pattern, a little bit behind the intended receiver. The intended receiver that time for Blooming Prairie, Gabe Stallo. And it's going to be fourth down. Yard marker has not changed. I thought it was fourth down. And we got a whistle on the play. So the officials getting together, talking it over. I thought they had already run 3 plays. Both teams going to their respective timeline. And the officials have called their own timeout. Well, they haven't played that much. I don't see it. I don't see that it would be a need for a water break here. But there is a stoppage of play. It says third down on the sideline. Clock showing 9:50. So third down, 15 to go. Ball on the 24. Blooming Prairie needs to get up to the 39 to get a first down. So apparently it is third down. Kittleson will go to his right, and is that caught? Boy, laying out and taking the hit there. It's slow to get up. Is that Bradley Boyd? No, it's fourth down, incomplete. So 4th and 15 from the 24. Most likely a punting situation for the Blossoms. Leading by 7. 28-21. It's 21-14 after 1. Each team scored a touchdown in the second quarter. That's where we're at, 28-21, Blooming Prairie. Late arrival of a Blossom there. David Clennon, the sophomore, getting in. And line drive kick. One hopper fielded by Zambroda, big hit that time. And nailed over. Boy, laying out a hit that time was Gage Mullenbach. But you could hear the smack of shoulder pads even up from here with my headset on. And Gage, he just bent over a little bit. And he's in the catcher position there. I don't know. I think I'd get him out of the game. He kind of doubled over, but he's standing up. He's a gamer. So from the 49-yard line, Goodhue in Blooming territory. Run off the left side, will get across the 45 to the 44. The 5 to the 44, ball in the far left hash mark. Goodhue going left to right on your radio dial or smart device. Lane 18 and counting, third quarter. I formation, 2 wideouts right, single wideout left. Breaking through the middle is Johnson. They're trying to get the big Thunder. Big run that time by Jack Carlson.
Number 32, Jack Carlson.
He had that big, long reception, 62-yarder in the first half. And there he just ran through. And he is going to be down all the way to the 15-yard line. Big run that time. Gain of 29. I formation. And off up the left side. Hayden Holmes. Goes off left side there. Good pursuit. Good run that time. The ball inside the 10, down at the 9-yard line. Carlson off the left side, leans forward. That would be a first and goal situation for the Wildcats. The Carlson down at the 1. Going to be marked officially at the 2. I formation. Russian under center. Go to Carlson. Over the top. Did he get in? Looking from the side. The line judge says no.
32, Carlson under carry.
Second down. In goal. Goodhue trying to tie it up here in the third quarter. This drive started at the Blooming Prairie 49. Tight formation. 2 wideouts right, single wideout left, and in for the touchdown. Carlson's got a second touchdown of the game. 6:47 left to go, third quarter. So Carlson with the 1-yard run and a conversion away. They kick it. It'll be tied. And they will go for the point after. Secret agent number 42. I think that ball was blocked. partially deflected that time.
Mendez's extra point kick. It goes up for the Wildcats.
Looked like Lee got in there for the Blossoms. So the point after fails. And so that puts us at 28 for Blooming Prairie. Goodhue at 27. That was a 49-yard drive. And Carlson with the 1-yard run. Point after no good. Appeared to be partially blocked there by good Blooming Prairie pursuit. So 28-27, Blooming Prairie on the Goodhue County 88 scoreboard. Remember, you get your 3 servings of Jerry every day. Broadcasting the Mighty 920 being brought to you by Weichert Realty's Evan Knutson, Goodhue County ADA, and Federated Mutual Insurance. The Wildcats trailing by 1. And it appears both teams maybe going a little more concentrated with more physicality, more running. See if they can physically dominate the other team, wear them down a little bit. Here comes the kickoff return. And Loverick will get it across the 40, perhaps 42 if they give him forward progress. The ball will be at the 42, near left hash mark, Blooming Prairie going right to left. Two wideouts right, single wideout left. Weak eye formation. Handoff up the middle. Wangan will dive forward. Nice extra dive at the end. Picked up a couple extra yards up to the 47. Nice effort. Cole, 197-pound senior. Two wideouts left, single wideout right. Blooming Prairie doesn't take that much time in the huddle. And Kittleson looked like he was going to run, decided to pass it out. It was not a lateral, but it was pretty close, but incomplete pass. And it's going to be third down. And a long 5 for Blooming Prairie. Ball to 47. I say a long 5, actually pretty close to 5 yards right on the dot. I think if Brady had just taken that ball, he probably would have had enough for a first down. Two wideouts left, two wideouts right. Another snap going crazy. Gittleson gets the ball and managed to get a pass off, incomplete. They've had a few of those tonight. You know, Brady, a little over 6 foot. He's not 7. And so 4th and 5. Now Chad Gimble has already done his fake punt tonight. I don't anticipate they'll run another one. So the Blossoms will kick it away. 6 minutes left to go. Third quarter. Kittleson will take it. Kind of a wobbly kick, but effective. Will roll out of bounds. And it looks like about the 28-yard line. And that's where Goodhue will take over, 1st and 10. On the Goodhue County ADA scoreboard, it's Blooming Prairie 28, Goodhue 27. Chocolate milk is recommended as the recovery beverage for athletes. Goodhue will take over 1st and 10. Goodhue County ADA reminds us the first thing to reach for when you need a nutritious drink is a cold glass of milk, great for bone health.
Back on the carry for the Wildcats.
Wildcats with the run. Beck will get up to the 29-yard line. 2nd down, 9 to go. Both schools represented well with their fans. Parents' night here in Goodhue this evening. Russian looking right, now decides he's going to pull that ball down, and he will get himself out of bounds. Kept battling until the end. Son, don't take all those hits.
Russian on the quarterback keeper for the Wildcats.
They'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They need to get up to the 38 for a first down, so 3rd and 5 for the Wildcats. Cook coming off the field for Blooming Prairie. Two wideouts left, two wideouts right. Russian, look right. Here comes pursuit, and oh, tremendous. Tremendous pursuit and tackle that time by Lucas Loverink. He's had a big game for Blooming Prairie, both offensively and defensively.
Flag on the play.
Oh, they've thrown a flag.
Intentional grounding is the call.
Oh, intentional grounding. I didn't think Russian had even had a chance to get that ball out. Loverink was on him, spun him around, took him to the ground. The official's going to call intentional grounding, so they'll lose a down here. And that could be 5-yard penalty. 5-yard penalty and a loss of down. Ball back to the 21. We've got Goodhue 4 for 50. Unofficially. So punting situation for the Wildcats. And high. Not a spin on that ball, and Kittleson takes it. Had him go through his wicket there, but he's able to have the savvy to land on it, and he recovered it, and Blooming Prairie will take over on their own 46. So Blooming Prairie takes over on their own 46, 4:52 left to go. Third quarter. The Blossoms going right to left in this third quarter. Two wideouts left. And jet sweep that time. And Cannon Wasik swarmed under. Great pursuit by the Wildcats. Ball back to the 42. A loss of 4. Two wideouts left and right. Longan to the left of Kittleson. Kittleson looks left. Now he'll come, looks right, going back to his left. Loverink is there. Man, a battle for the ball, and Lovering was the man-child there. Boy, he went up and, despite contact, made the catch. Lovering, what a big game he's had. Down to the 20, a gain of 34. Lovering playing like a man among boys. He's had a big night, and he's been physically dominating. Another snap that goes through Gittleson. What the heck's going on? Battle for the ball. Gittleson, I don't think, recovered this one. He didn't. Goodhue with the recovery. That's at least 4 times tonight. Blooming Prairie has snapped the ball that Gittleson hasn't been able to handle, and it's all been over his head. They've been high snaps. Second turnover for Blooming Prairie. And Goodhue will take over, trailing by 1 at their own 38-yard line. So a tremendous opportunity. 3:54 left to go in the third. I formation. Russia will hand it off to the big fullback. That's Carlson. Carlson's had some big plays tonight. Maybe not overall dominating, but he's had some big plays. And that is a gain of 5 up to the 43. Near right hash mark, going left to right. Lovering coming out of the game. Cook coming in for Blooming Prairie. I formation, 2 wideouts left, single wideout right. Russian. Handoff once again. Carlson. Moving the pile. And that is going to be a first down for Goodhue. Another first down for Goodhue. Dairy products are tops when it comes to nutrition. Benefits include calcium, vitamins, D, A, B12, and more. This reminder from the Goodhue County ADA. Ball tickling midfield. 2:39 and counting left to go in the third. 2 wideouts left. Single wideout right. I formation. Play action pass. Going deep downfield. Intended receiver. Battle for the ball. Incomplete. The official says no interference. Goodhue fans want a call. They're not going to get it. Alex Luce. 6'2", 185-pounder. So second down, both the intended receiver.
From ABC News, I'm Daria Albinger. 46 days to the election, Vice President Harris took her fight for reproductive rights to the battleground state of Georgia, where she met with the family of Amber Thurman, a young woman whose family said...
You're getting value for your listenership. You get the news and play-by-play. How about that? Masses on the end around. Pick up a couple of yards there. A lot of real estate covered. Minimal vertical effect. Ball at the 48-yard line in Blooming Prairie territory. Third down, 8 to go. Luke Russian getting the play from the sideline. Two wideouts right, single wideout left, I formation. Russian under center, Blooming Prairie jumps. That's going to be a free 5 yards. I have 4, unofficially 4 for 40 for Blooming Prairie on penalties. Third and a manageable 3. Carlson off the left side, moving the pile, and that should be enough for a first down. It's going to be one of those John Madden's with a left foot or right foot. And it is going to be a first down. Another Goodhue first down. Dairy products are tops. When it comes to nutrition, benefits include calcium, vitamins, D, A, B12, and more. This reminder from the Goodhue County ADA. The ball on the far left hash mark going left to right in the third quarter. Goodhue Wildcats trying to remain undefeated, trailing by 1. I formation. 2 wideouts right, single wideout left. Russian. Looking. We'll throw down. Nope, he just fired that one to get rid of it.
Russian pass intended for number 6, Tom Madden.
So second down, 10. Ball at the 40-yard line. Had an opportunity to talk with the gentleman up in the booth, explaining how they have robotics do the markers on the field. Paint the sidelines, and pretty sharp look. Carlson off the right side. Boy, some aggressive play there. Blooming Prairie running into each other. Hopefully no one got hurt there. Kittleson. Oh, check that. It was Lovering, not Kittleson. The Lovering took quite a hit from Lee there. So it is going to be third down and 10, ball at the 40. Both sidelines, the fans firing up. 3 wideouts left. Pitch out. He's got some room. Will it be enough for a first down? Diving out is Bradley, or check that. Diving out is Hayden Holmes. Did he get enough for a first down? And he did. First and 10, do it again. Get it down to the 27-yard line. Went with the pitch out, and Holmes beat the Blooming Prairie defense. Goodhue County ADA reminds us the first thing to reach for when you need a nutritious drink is a cold glass of milk. Great for bone health. With Goodhue getting that first down. So an extended drive for the Wildcats. They've had so many big plays that they haven't had an extended drive. And we've got 5 seconds. And the official says, run the clock, gentlemen. 3, 2, 1, and we are through 3 quarters of play. Goodhue with the only score. However, they still trail by 1. It is Blooming Prairie 28. Goodhue 27. Winner is be at the top of the division of the standings at the end of this one. Blooming Prairie by 1. We will be back in 60 seconds to kick off the fourth quarter. You're listening to Blossom Wildcat Football on Town Square Media, Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
Looking for a dedicated real estate expert in Faribault or the surrounding areas? Meet Evan Knutson from Weikert Realty. Evan brings local knowledge, personalized service, and a commitment to helping you find the perfect home. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring, Evan's expertise and passion make the process smooth and stress-free. Don't just find a house, find a home with Evan Knutson at Weikert Realty. Visit Weikert.com or call 507-210-9140 and take the first step towards your dream home.
Melissa from Michigan. I work an extra part-time job serving lunch at my child's school, but I still can't afford to put food on our table.
Daniel from California. Choosing whether to pay the rent or pay to fix the car to get to work doesn't leave us with much at all. Now we can't even pay for meals.
Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Rushing off the left side, first play of the fourth quarter. Luke with a big run. That ball down to the 6-yard line, first and goal. Goodhue trying to take the lead here. They're trailing by 1. I would think most definitely if they do score a touchdown, they're going to go for 2. 2 wideouts right, single wideout left. Russian. Near left hash mark will go with Carlson off the left side. The big guy bruises his way in. Touchdown. His third of the night. Carlson was his third touchdown of the night. With 11:15 left to go, fourth quarter. So Goodhue has taken the lead. I would anticipate they will be going for 2. Three wideouts right, single wideout left. Rushing from the gun. Will he call his old number? Looking left, now looking right. Out in the flat. Incomplete. So the 2-point conversion fails.
11:15 remaining in fourth quarter. Goodhue 33, Wilkes-Barre 28.
It is. The Wildcats of Goodhue 33. The Awesome Blossom of Blooming Prairie 28 on the Goodhue County ADA scoreboard. Remember to get your 3 servings of dairy every day. That drive there ended up being a 62-yard drive. Carlson with his third touchdown of the game. He's had 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 a receiving. That receiving touchdown came in the first quarter, but he's went in from a yard out and 6 yards out in the second half. So Goodhue with the lead. Winner will be on the top of the Mid-Southeast East standing. But Blooming Prairie, they get a touchdown. They don't need to convert a point after. They will simply have the lead. We'll see what Coach Chad Gimbel and his coaches have for plays here. Loverink with the return. He's had a big night. Carlson with 3 touchdowns. Loverink with 3 touchdowns. He's had 2 receptions and a rushing touchdown. The first down, Blooming Prairie on the 30. near right hash mark, going left to right. And a little shovel pass. Good pursuit by the Wildcats. Shovel pass going to Lee that time. Matter of fact, it's lost yardage, a loss of 2. Back to the 28. Far left hash mark. For Blooming Prairie going left to right. Strong I formation. Kittleson will go underneath the Lovering. And good pursuit. What a hit. And I'm going to take your hits. You can take some of mine. Nathan Beck with a strong hit on Lovering there. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 30. 10 minutes left to go in the game. Just the way the score differential is, there will be no overtime tonight. This is going to end in 4 quarters. And we have a whistle on the play. What's the call? And going to go against Blooming Prairie. Procedure. And that's going to back it up. It'll be 3rd and 15 for the Blossoms. Ball now at the 25. Not the time to be going backwards. Two wideouts left. 2 wideouts right. Longan now, he's going to line up as a slot receiver. And running and extending his arm out that time is Kittleson. And Kittleson is lucky someone didn't knock that ball out of his hands. But he extended it out up to the, looks like it's going to be the 38-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and a long 2. Ball is just short of the 38. They need to be tickling the 40. Boy, they got big thunder out there for Blooming Prairie. Jaden Van, 365 pounds. Big guy giving it his all. And Kittleson is going to run over the Van. And they're going to say it was 4th down. And the officials, the far official, if they mark it right foot, they've got the 1st down. But the ball official says, no, you did not get it. Wow. The near line official where he had his right foot, and like John Name says, is it a right foot mark? Is it a left foot mark? He had a right foot mark, and where he was standing, that was going to be a 1st down. The ball official, he marked it where he thought it was, and that was not a 1st down. And so Goodhue with the stop, and they will take over on the Blooming Prairie 39. .8:29 left to go in the game. Goodhue leading 33-28. And you got big old Carlson moving forward. Blooming Prairie battling tough. Give some credit there to Bo Zwiner. Boy, he took on the big fullback that time, and he gave up a little yards, but not too bad. And a long one gained on that, and an opportunity to run off some clock. You know, for the way these two teams went back and forth and powered each other, and the number of players playing two ways, these players, the starters, have got to be gassed. Weak I formation, single wideouts. Left and right, Carlson makes it a power I. Russian going around the right side, and good pursuit that time. Loverink gets a shoulder into Russian that time. No gain. It's going to be third down. And a long 8 to go. They've got to be able to tickle the 30 to convert here. We're coming down to 7 minutes left to go. 33 for Goodhue, 28 Blooming Prairie. Just the point differential. It will not go to overtime. 2 wideouts left, single wideout right, I formation. Goodhue wants to run some clock off. Student body left. That is going to be Hayden Holm, and we do have a flag.
Holm on the carry for the Wildcats.
What's the call? Looks like it might be an area of holding, and it will be. And officially, I think it's 5 for 64 for Goodhue. In penalties, ball back to the 48-yard line. It is a third down. I think you forced Blooming Prairie to call some timeouts. I would run and play field position. I formation. 2 wideouts left, single wideout right. Russian looking, slant in pattern. He's got his man, the big tight end. Big play. Henry Caswell. Big play. Slanting patterns with the tight end that time, and he will get down to the 12. Big conversion. Big conversion. That's another Goodhue first down. Dairy products are tops when it comes to nutrition. Benefits include calcium, vitamins D, A, B12, and more. This reminder from the Goodhue County ADA. What a big conversion. Plant-in pattern. A Russian delivers. Caswell with the big catch and the big run. 1st and 10 on the 12. And then you got Big Country and Carlson. Blooming Prairie racks and stacks them up. It took 3 guys, but they got them down.
Jack Carlson on the carry for the Wildcats.
Couple yards down to, will they get them inside the 10 or down at the 10? Carlson going down, and that might be the cramps. We haven't seen players go down tonight, as both teams, I believe, have been doing a good job of hydration. But Zach's a big guy, big strong guy, and he's the way he's sitting on the field. It's like it's a cramp time. So Goodhue leads 33-28, 4:57 left to go. And Carlson stretched it out, and he's coming off the field. I think a little hydration, and he will be ready to probably say, Coach, I'm ready to go back in. Ball at the 10. 2nd down, 8 to go. Goodhue can get a first down without getting a touchdown. And that was an injury timeout, not a charge timeout. Coach Kimball got to determine when he's going to use the timeout. I think it will depend on what happens here on 2nd down. And if they can make that 3rd down stop, if they can hold them to 3rd down, make a 3rd down stop, then you'll see the timeout being used here. 2 wideouts left, single wideout right. I formation for Goodhue. Student body right. Another flag going in there. Hayden Holm going right on the sweep. Official throws the flag, and just the way the official threw it, it looked like, just the way the flag was thrown, it looked like holding. And Goodhue walking back, and so is the official. And that is a 10-yard penalty. Have Goodhue 7 for 60. The ball, from my vantage point, looks to be at the 19. And fullback handoff, quick hitter up the middle, worth a few.
Back in the carry for the Wildcats.
Under 4 minutes left to go. On the Goodhue County ADA scoreboard, it's 33 Goodhue, 28 Blooming Prairie. Chocolate milk is recommended as a recovery beverage for athletes. And Coach Kimball not going to call the timeout. And Goodhue not interested in running a play, because they're going to let the clock run down, and then they will take a timeout. And I have them with their first timeout of the second half here. So we have a timeout on the field. Let's take a 30-second timeout ourselves. It's Goodhue 33, Blooming Prairie 28. Winner stands on top of the standings. You're listening to Wildcat Blossom Football on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
The Goodhue County ADA reminds you nutrient-rich dairy foods are one of the most affordable sources of nutrition and make healthy eating easy. Dare to compare dairy's nutritional value. It takes 3 cups of cooked broccoli to equal the calcium in 1 cup of milk. An 8-ounce serving of low-fat plain yogurt contains 490 milligrams of potassium, about the same as a banana. The American Dietary Association's latest guidelines still call for everyone to consume 3 servings of dairy every day. The dairy farmers of Goodhue County, proud to provide this wholesome nutritional product.
Welcome back to Goodhue. It's cooled down nicely. Sun was warm here coming into Goodhue, but an evening chill, feeling a little bit like fall. It's 3rd down and 12 to go for Goodhue. Russian will pivot, go left, does a leapfrog, leaps over. He did not get the first down, but boy, did he go up high in the air and got flipped over like a pancake. Russian gets it down to the 5. No, he got closer than the 5. And Blooming Prairie's called a timeout. No, it is ball on the 5. Stretching my neck out too much to try to get an angle as to where that ball is at. Looking at the lines on the field, trying to make the best estimate, but scoreboard says it's on the 5. 4th down and 3. Blooming Prairie has called a timeout. So they each have 2 timeouts left. 33-28, 3:05 left to go. If Blooming Prairie can hold, It's 97 yards to victory. But if Goodhue converts, the Wildcats will be on top of the Mid-Southeast. The quarterback, Lou Russian, comes in with the call from the sideline. Huddle break. 4th down, 3 to go. Ball in the near left hash mark. Goodhue County fans on their feet. Off the left side and in. It is touchdown, Goodhue. Looks like Max Lexvold, 28. So touchdown, Goodhue. 2-score advantage. 3 minutes left to go. We're going to go for the point after. The kick is up, and it is no good. Point after misses right. Blooming Prairie has yet to score in the second half. And Goodhue has outscored Blooming Prairie 18-0. Touchdown in the third, 2 more in the fourth. They have not converted a point after or 2-point either way. I had it as Lexville going over from 5. And so Goodhue has shut down Blooming Prairie in the second half. It is 39-28. Goodhue with the lead. And so the Blossoms have their work cut out. They only have 2 timeouts left. And the big plays that were around in the first half haven't been so easy and not so big here in the second half. Official talking to a Goodhue coach. Looks like things have been agreed to or agreed to disagree to. So kickoff by the Wildcats. Now 11-point lead. Wobbly kick down. And swarmed under by Purple is Blooming Prairie's Lee. Or check that. Bradley Boyd there. So Blooming Prairie will take over. 1st and 10. They've been outscored 18-0 in the second half. They will start this drive at their own 32. Ball on the near right hash mark, going left to right. 3. And we have a whistle, and it looks like it. Not sure who called the timeout there. And it looks like Goodhue is the one that called the timeout. That would leave them with 1. So they saw something in the Blooming Prairie formation, said, hey, hold up here. No time to give up a big play and make this a one-score game. So we'll hold it right here. Our broadcast tonight on the Mighty 920 KDHL being brought to you by Federated Mutual Insurance, Goodhue County ADA, and Weichert Realty's Evan Knutson, all fine sponsors of tonight's broadcast. I think if you're Goodhue, it wouldn't be such a bad thing to drop back a couple of safeties and play underneath. Blooming Prairie has 2 timeouts left. 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts right. Also a man on slot, so actually 3 right. Middleton going down deep. Battle for the ball, knocked away. Incomplete. 1 Blossom, 3 Wildcats. Not good odds. Gabe Stallo, the intended receiver. Second and 10. Ball at the 32. 39-28, Goodhue leading, 2:45 left to go. Winner will be at top of the standings. Someone's always got to go. Will Goodhue defend their home field? Gittleson calls his own number, gets up to the 39. Going to be 3rd and 3. It's 4 down territory. 5 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left, and a timeout for Blooming Prairie. They are down to 1. They are down to 1. Let's take one ourselves. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We're getting close to the finish. Goodhue 39, Blooming Prairie 28. Back in 30 seconds on the Town Square Media Southeast Minnesota Sports Network.
Kawasaki's Ridge and Ridge XR family set the new off-road standard. Built for work and play, Ridge side-by-sides deliver versatile performance with a powerful 4-cylinder engine and premium interior features. And for even more trail-taming power, the Ridge XR family offers more horsepower and versatility for rugged work or advanced play. This is peak premium performance. Let the good times roll with a Kawasaki from Lodemeyer and Goodhue. Online at lodemeyers.net.
3rd down, 3 to go. 2 down territory for the Blossoms. They only have 1 timeout left. .220 left to go. If they don't convert, the Wildcats will be able to run out the clock. Lovering got wide to the right. Boy, I'd put 2 guys on him. I'm Blooming Prairie. I'd do a fly pattern to Lovering. He's had a big night. And he's going to go left downfield and picks off. There's going to be interference called against Goodhue. That's going to be a 1st down for the Blossoms. The one safety was playing center field, but the other cover man made contact with the receiver. And so it's going to be 15. I have 8 for 65. 8 for 75. For Goodhue, not officialed. 3 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left. Kittleson having to evade the pressure. It's going to take off, run. He's going to get that first down along the far side. And we've got a flag back at the 49-yard line. And it's going to be holding against Blooming Prairie. 10 yards from the spot of the fall. Like that, unofficially, Blooming Prairie 7 for 55. So the first down at the 44, the 1st and 20 for the Blossoms. 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts right. Wongan is now going to get him move in motion, and he will line up as the slot receiver, making 3 right, 2 left, downfield. Wongan had it. The collision knocked the ball loose, incomplete. 2nd and 20. .152 left to go. Blooming Prairie led at the half, 28-21. Goodhue has outscored Blooming Prairie in the second half, 18-0. And Goodhue leading 39-28. But the Wildcats have been tested. And jet sweep. Good pursuit that time. Making the tackle out of bounds. Peyton Holt, the 5'9", 170-pound senior, does the great pursuit, makes the tackle on Cannon Wasick for the Blossoms. 3rd down. And, boy, you got to say, a long 16, short 17. 3 wideouts left, 2 wideouts right. Kittleson will call his own number and moves forward, keeps alive. The play alive, he gets across midfield. Boy, I tell you, Brady is going to be sore at the end of this one. And he's kind of limping there a little bit.
Flag on the play.
Flag down. What's the call? The officials coming together. One official's pointing toward Goodhue. And lead official coming toward the Goodhue sideline. Seems to be some confusion as to, there wasn't a definitive motion there. And now it looks like Blooming Prairie is being charged with a timeout. But I scoreboard still has them as 1. Okay. Now Blooming Prairie has called the timeout, and that is their last timeout. And their penalty was against Blooming Prairie. Looks like a 10-yard penalty. I would anticipate probably holding. I have Blooming Prairie 8 for 65 in penalties, unofficial. So 3rd down and 20. Blooming Prairie has used their last timeout. They are out. So if Goodhue can hold for 2 plays, they will win. And it will be Goodhue on the top of the Mid-Southeast East standing. Two wideouts right, 3 wideouts left for Blooming Prairie. Hiddleston back to pass. Will look left. Will go deep down the left side. And is it intercepted? I believe it is. And that's going to be it. Interception on Blooming Prairie. Hiddleston throws the interception. Blooming Prairie with 3 turnovers tonight. Goodhue, I don't have them with any. Oh, it was the halftime adjustments made. Goodhue shut out Blooming Prairie in the second half, 18-0. And it's going to be victory formation, and this game's going to be over. Blooming Prairie led 28-21 to halftime. Goodhue is outscored Blooming Prairie 18-0 in the second half and lead it 39-28, and that's going to be a final as we work through the victory formation. I think they have one more kneel down, and then that will be it. So nice adjustments at halftime on Parents' Night. Parents' Night, I said it was kind of a longer than usual halftime, but I suppose Goodhue was entitled to having their full 15. And they took advantage and made the adjustments they needed to do. And the Goodhue is going to move to 4-0. Blooming Prairie 3-1. Blooming Prairie led after one, 21-14. It was 28-21 at the half. Goodhue pulled to within 1 after 3, 28-27. Goodhue scores the last 2 touchdowns of the game, win it 39-28. So a successful Parents' Night for the Goodhue Wildcats. They moved to 4-0. Blooming Prairie to 3-1. I want to thank our fine sponsors, including Weichert Realty's Evan Knutson, Goodhue County ADA, and Federated Mutual Insurance. Repeat back at the studio. I'm Randy Sobrak. Our final score once again on the mighty 920 KDHL. Goodhue moves to 4-0, defeating Blooming Prairie 39-28. Have yourself a pleasant good evening.